Hello everyone. So I'm not Marcy. Shocker. I'm actually Erica. I'm with Artist Till Death, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a resin piece in color. This is just my intro color. A resin piece that looks like this ocean right here. So it won't be a long live feed, and I hope you guys decide to stick around and see what's up. I'll leave everything that I use down in the description box below this video. Doink, doink, doink. Stay tuned. So this is the surface that we're going to be working on. This looks a little bit dark, so that looks better. Much better. So, bring you guys around so I can see what you're saying. Hi, Tina. Boys be sweet. Okay. Oh, the piece I want to show you guys. I promise I'm going to get it together in a second. So, now I can't see any of what you guys are saying. That's better. So this is the piece I'm going to do with you guys this evening. I'm actually also doing this live on my channel as like a 101 style tutorial as well. Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So many fam in here. It makes my heart happy. Hi everyone. I hope you're having an awesome day. I don't even know what day it is. What's the day? Wednesday? Sounds like a Wednesday. Are you having an awesome Wednesday? Yes, the channel is jacked by me. Don't be scared though. I mean, don't be too scared. It'll be fun. I promise. Hi, Tokyo. Man, you look gorgeous today. Hi, Marcy. So, Marcy's on hiatus, so I'm hijacking her channel, and I'm going to do an ocean pour for you guys. It's not going to be a difficult one, but I hope it'll be a fun one. Love surprises. Oh, thanks, Marcy. I hope you've had an awesome Wednesday. We went live early today so that we could do Marcy's live this evening. Because in Dallas, it's 8 p.m. Sorry about that ruckus. Let me go fix that. Hi, Miss. Come here, Bobo. If you heard some sounds in the background, this is what it is. Bodie. It's a good boy. That's Bodie. He's our little lion cub. He also makes all the noise. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jeanette, Darcy, Monica, Tina, Chabby, Planet, Jajuda. I probably said that way wrong. And I am not good with words. Me and words just have problems. So if I butchered anyone's name just now, send your complaints to the appropriate complaint department. Because oops. No, I just love our little boys. Cujo's over there somewhere. So this is a little, when I send out kits, I give like sample sizes of the paint that I use in the kit. So this one is called Bondi Blue. And I have all these linked down in the description box below if you want to check them out. These tints are great because they're transparent and they're buildable. So you can do one drop for a light color or like a million drops for a deep color, but it'll always be translucent. So it's like perfect for oceans. Check this color out. Melted Jolly Ranchers. Do they have blue Jolly Ranchers? I feel like they do. This and the next one. This is what the bottles actually look like. So this next one is actually called Blue Lagoon. And they come with a pipette, but I don't like to waste things, so I'm just using a generic one. Oh, they do have blue Jolly Ranchers. Sweet. I feel not as crazy. I'm glad your week has been good, Annabeth. Vintage lace, they are awesome. Look at this Blue Lagoon. Oops. You can see all the way through it, even though for this one I added 5 or 6 drops. Love it. Cujo, that's my other little, hey, enough. He's pretty sure he's guarding the world, so apologies. You love him though. That was Cujo, Cujo the Ferocious. He's 4.5 pounds of venom, if you ask him. What's up, Fluffy Giraffe? And this one is Aqua. Right? Aqua, yeah. I will allow this. I'm new to MMG and now to ATD. So excited for this. Well, thank you. I did hijack. What's up? Finally a face to go with your hands. I have very different hands, also different face. I thought Marcy showed her face on her feeds. I don't know. I guess because I see her paint in person so much that I feel like everyone. Oops, that was the wrong one. So I'm making this white is called Titanium White. It's by Just Resin. I think I have some in my shop right now, but ever since I started doing these oceans, every time I get a shipment in, it sells out. So I have another shipment coming in this weekend though. Oh, I have a sale going on for you guys. I haven't told anyone else in the world, but for everyone that sees this video in the next 24 hours, you can use the code MMG for 10% off my website, which is artisttilldeath.com. You can see it right there. You can use alcohol inks with resin, but you just have to be very careful because some alcohol inks aren't light fast and the colors will fade over time. So just be cognizant of that fact. Okay, so we got our colors. We have Titanium White by Just Resin, Blue Lagoon by Color Obsession, Bondi Blue from Color Obsession, and Aqua by Color Obsession. Now this board is a 16 by 20 cradle board. I mixed up 8 ounces of resin, and I prepped this area with sand texture spray paint from somebody, Rust-Oleum, and then I just spray painted this with white. And we're gonna do the beach from here back, in theory, right? Cool. So I'm gonna start back here and put my Blue Lagoon, because in theory, that's where the deep part of the ocean is. And then our medium tone is going to be this awesome Bondi. Bondi is probably my favorite of the tints. It's so versatile. These two colors are in my kit for the 25th of this month. On my channel, on the 25th of every month, I teach a class live. You can tune in with your own materials, or if you need the materials, I have a kit available on my website every month for whatever it is that I'm going to teach. And this month is going to be basically this. Yeah, she's taking some Marcy time, which is awesome. Jeff is usually with me, and we took some me time earlier this month, and we ended up getting stuck in a hurricane. I feel like Marcy's me time is going a lot better than ours did. Okay. I'm going to just work some of this Blue Lagoon further up into the piece, because there's darker areas of ocean. I mean, you guys know how depth of ocean work, I'm sure. The deep parts are darker and the more shallow parts are lighter and typically have a more green hue to them. So it's awesome with this transparent tint that you can see the colors through the other colors. I don't know if it's reading on camera, but in real life, it's giving a depth while only having just one layer of resin down, which I love. And then we're gonna put just some clear up here. That's Bowie wanting the cats to play. I really appreciate you guys letting me hijack Marcy's channel today. Everyone needs a little vacation time. I also tend to scoot up a lot of my color because we're going to shift it so far that way that it's all going to sink off the back end. And also back here I have a line of coasters set up so that it'll catch all my runoff. A troll? I've been just basically stalked by trolls lately. Do you guys get trolls a lot in this group? It's snowing where you are? It's awesome. I love the snow. Even though I'm a mermaid. I'm a charming mermaid. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our titanium white. This white is opaque. It's very stark. It's very awesome, and it gives really awesome lacing. I'm going to pour it where the water meets the sand. So I want part of it touching the sand and part of it touching that clear that we just laid down. And that's it. Just kidding, that's not it. I'm out of rags in my studio, so I'm just gonna do that. Cool. So for this technique, I'm using this, I call it a wedding cake concentrator nozzle because that's what it looks like to me. But it's a super ultra fine point concentrator nozzle. Thank you, Richard. And I'm gonna use my heat gun. I can't tell you what temperature it goes to, but it's all the way on high. I'm pretty sure because I think it's stuck. Give up. Okay, it's not gonna give up. Pretty sure it's all the way on high. Okay. Don't try this at home, kids. Yeah, it's all the way on high. And I'm gonna use the airflow at 100% as well. I'm just gonna hit it with a torch first to make sure I don't have any floaters, any dust bunnies, hair, fuzzies, nothing like that that could interrupt the flow that I'm gonna need for this technique. Let go. Looks like we're good. All right, you guys. Here's where the magic happens. Well, thank you, eDreams. Hello, working gal. Hello, Walker. I'm gonna see acrylic pour course you posted. Is it on YouTube? Oh, there it is. Gloria, you should totally do resin. It's one of my favorite mediums. I work in all mediums on our channel. We do everything except for oil paint, so we do body paint in particular this time of year. I actually have a degree in ceramics, and we do resin. My boyfriend is a very well-established airbrush artist. We also do acrylics and glitter and Swarovskis. It's fun. It's a fun time. Anyways, so this is gonna look super sketchy in the beginning. Just hear me out on the process. We're gonna push it all that way. That's the process. Okay, go. You want to keep your resin moving, your heat gun moving, because it will scorch your resin if you don't keep it moving. We're just going to push all of this white all the way to the back of the piece. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get the resin flowing, but as soon as it gets thinned out from the heat, it'll really start moving. And that's why we have the coasters in the back, so that it'll catch all this runoff. Because I hate wasting products. Hate it, hate it. But I sell a lot of coasters on my channel during our fire sale, so every piece we make, we do coasters as well. Sweet. What do you guys think? Does it look like an ocean? It's a very angry ocean, isn't it? However, an ocean nonetheless. I love this technique. It's one of my favorites right now. I'm teaching it on my upcoming class. Pumped about it. I was holding the board at an acute angle. Don't let me, I can't science for you, but it was about like this much of an angle. I have to do visuals because I don't know science words. So this. Princess at random, I don't know. You never know who's gonna tune in for a live, you know? Some people want just the time-lapse 5-minute video, and some people want the in-depth explanation videos. We try to provide both, but you never know. You never know. Anyways, I do this type of ocean, and I do multi-layer oceans. We do all kinds of things. Anyways, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to this awesome channel. And if you get bored and want to check out our channel, check us out too. We're Artists Till Death. I have everything linked down in the bottom of this video. This piece I'm going to take and put in our dust-free zone, which we have a video on how to make on our channel. if you need to learn how to do a dust-free zone. It's for our larger pieces, it's a 24 by 48 shelf that we zoned, I guess. Oh, thank you. It's one of our new logos. Hi, Lynn in New Zealand. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Does anyone have any questions about resin, about this technique, about anything that I can assist with? I'm always happy. Can we see how the coasters look? Oh yeah, duh, forgot the coasters. Let me take this to the dust-free zone and I will finish up the coasters for you guys. Look at that awesome lacing and selling. Super oceany. Is oceany a word? Let's make oceany a word. I feel like it should be a word. So sticky. Ooh! Y'all, the coasters are looking amazing so far, and I didn't even do anything yet. Let me zoom you guys in. Just pick these bad boys up. Look at that. That's so fun. Focus. There we go. Sorry about my overhead lights. Isn't that a great way to just start out some coasters? I think so. Monica, I may do another layer for that one, because why not? Oceany should be a word. I concur. Karen, you're right. I did use Diamond Coat for this one. My go-to resin is Stone Coat Art Coat. I use it for literally everything, but my oceans, for some reason, I think it's because of the prolonged working time with Art Coat. By the time the resin sets up, the cells, because it's so much heat that I'm using, they kind of just dissolve into the resin. So for that reason, I'm using Diamond Coat from Just Resin. You can find this on our website as well, Diamond Coat. They're from Australia, so may as well just get it for me unless you want to pay import fees, which is not fun. But typically, and forever and ever and ever amen, my favorite resin is Art Coat. It just doesn't work out for this process, unfortunately. Now, their Platinum Coat does work, but it's a 20-minute working time resin. You got to be Johnny on the spot with it. The sale code is MMG. How important are masks? So masks are officially and legally very important. You should wear a mask when you work with spray paint, when you're sanding things, resin, alcohol inks, when you get your nails done, when you get your hair done. All those things you should technically wear a respirator. However, you wouldn't be able to hear me speak to you if I had one on. And I have a very well ventilated space. My studio is 2,500 square feet. I have 13-foot ceilings, and I have a ventilation system always running. So that's why I don't have a respirator on right now. When I sand my resin pieces, I have a respirator on. And I advise others to wear a mask or a respirator. It just wouldn't be very conducive for me to communicate. But it's one of those do as I say, not as I do deals. Will this be a wall hanging? Will you finish the sides? I will be finishing the sides. What I typically do is sand them down and spray paint them a solid accent color. I see so many talk about pros and cons. So, the only pro I have for not wearing a respirator is that you wouldn't be able to hear me otherwise. There really are no cons if I was just working in my studio alone. No. Just doing artwork, I would have a respirator on probably. If I was in like a home studio. However, I've taken other precautions for my studio space since we have to film and be able to communicate. If the only other way I could do it is to do all voiceovers, which would not be conducive to live feeds. I'm just picking up resin that has fallen off onto the table to fill in these blank sides, and then manipulating the piece around to finish out the design. It's not alive if something doesn't drop. This is true. This is very true. This is an angry ocean right there, but I love it. A lot of times we do transfers with our overflow like this. We'll scoop it up with a paint scraper and then pour it onto a coaster, but that works better with Stone Coat because it's a little bit thinner and the working time is better. Like even now, especially since I put so much heat on these, it's starting to thicken a bit. How do you know how much resin to use? So a rule of thumb is 3 ounces per square foot, and I always round up from there. So 3 ounces per square foot equals like 13 ounces. I'll round up to 15. Nope, 16 because it's even for the 1-to-1 ratio that you have to mix resin. For me, I'd rather have too much than not enough resin. It's easier to just make coasters than it is to stop what you're doing, mix resin for another 3 to 5 minutes, and then pick up where you left off, especially if you're working with a faster setting resin like this one. It's not as dire when you're working with Art Coat because you do have such an extended working time. And I sell my resin, I sell my coasters for $5 a piece during my fire sales, and I usually pull in $600 roughly from just coaster sales. So you can't really be mad at making extra coasters, you know? My reason for saying that is because a lot of people are like, coasters, but for fire sales and online sales, auctions, and for art shows or festivals, people come in because they see this big, beautiful piece of artwork and they see the price tag because resin art is pricey. Like a 16 by 20 of my resin art starts at $250 and goes up from there. So they come in with seeing this big thing, but they don't want to leave with nothing, so they'll buy a coaster. And if 100 people come through your booth and they pick up a $5 coaster, then you paid for your booth fee, you know? What kind of coasters are these? These are just Masonite blank coasters that I sell actually on my website as well. They're very lightweight, durable, and they don't warp when they have acrylic paint or resin put on them. I also do round ones, hex ones, and trivets up to 10 inches. What's the difference in viscosity between just resin and stone coat? I want to try the Ocean process. I have 3 resins that I use. One is stone coat that I love. Monica, as I said, stone coat is my jam, but diamond coat works better for this. If you tell me what 3 resins you have other than stone coat, I can tell you which one is more similar to the viscosity of this. And it's very subtle. It's like the difference in cold syrup and cold honey. It's almost exactly the same, but it's not. That was Bowie. My pleasure, Richard. Can you show everyone some coaster blanks after this so they can see how Austin coaster? Absolutely. Hi, Manuel and Austin. I did. I hijacked. Thank you, Lois. When do you do lives? So I do lives at 6 p.m. Central every day. Except for on Tuesdays, I do 2 p.m. Central. But Mixed Media Girl does live on Wednesday on this channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, or 8 p.m. Central. So, I think I have some other blanks over here. So these are the hexagon blanks. They're just MDF or masonite, so they're super lightweight, so that they're cheaper to ship. I'll have to experiment with the ones I have to see what works. Thanks. Monica, shoot me a text. I'm always happy to answer questions. I am behind in text by about 2 days, so. Whoops. Right, let me take these over to the dust-free zone. Looks like one of my puppies wants to come say hi to you guys. Didn't those turn out fun? It's definitely different with the darker blue as opposed to that aqua lighter blue. Usually I have a partner in crime with me, but he is out doing a quote or a mural that we have to do. So this is one of my, I guess I could show you right here, one of my multiple layer oceans. I put some Milky Way in this one, so it's got that little bit of sparkle to it. It's not too angry of an ocean. We also do, Jeff will airbrush some sea creatures in these sometimes. This one has an abundance of sea life. And he'll add the shadows so there's like some depth. Super fun. We don't only do ocean stuff though. We do multiple kinds of pours. Marcy showed me how to do a tree ring pour, but I'm still not good at it. I'll get better. Thank you, eDreams. You can use them for paint pouring as well, Colleen. Is the code for the class or for the material? So I actually don't charge for the class. It's on my YouTube channel on the 25th of every month for free. And if you have your own materials, by all means, come on in and use what you got. But if you need the kit, you can get it, or any of the materials. I have it all listed in the kit's description. I sell it individually or as a set. So whatever you need, I'm always there to help. And so the code for 10% off on my website, MMG, is site-wide. You can get, okay, my littlest wants to say hi. This is Cujo. Thank you, Vicky. So yeah, the code is for everything on my website, but the class is for free. Now my big guy wants to say hi. Ugh. These are my little guys. I have a little bear and a little lion. This is Bowie, and this is Moo, and they run the world. Just ask them. Moose, can a baby kiss? Give me baby kisses. No? Okay. And this Bowie. Bowie's my youngin'. He's the one that makes all the noise in the background. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And they are all crazy in their right minds. I guess in their not right minds? I don't know. Come here, big boy. Ugh. $3 ounces per square foot. So you need 18 ounces at least. There must have been a question I missed. I'm a sucker for a sale and have no supplies. I'll be shopping in the morning. You can always shoot me a text if you have any questions. My business cell phone number is 214-402-9996. I block any and all spam super quick, but I answer questions within 24 or 48 hours. I get a lot of questions, so sometimes it takes me a little time because I run my shop all by myself, and we do the channel and also life. So sometimes it takes me some time. Thank you. They do have cream markings. They're Merles. They're my little guys. I had to have a matching set. Hi, Yvonne. Well, Cheryl, Marcy is really good with resin. We always work with resin, so you're not really alone if you want to try resin. You got people, you got friends, you got family here to help. Do you typically resin on surfaces other than canvas? So my typical resin pieces are on cradle boards. So they look like this. They're wooden and are cradled, so it has like a frame just like canvas on the back, so it's easy to hang. Sorry, this is an alcohol piece, but this is what I typically pour on now. I used to pour only on canvas because it's all it had, but now because canvas tends to dip in the middle, and I got really frustrated trying to figure out how to brace them so they wouldn't dip in the middle. Because with acrylics, you can put like a cardboard insert to kind of prevent that. With resin, it kind of has it'll, you know when you put something between the frame and the canvas, sometimes it gives that little ridge because you inserted something. And if you're not careful with resin, it'll set with that little hump where that insert was. So, where are the cats? They're actually on the couch. Let me bring you along for a ride. Hold on. Nope. All right, guess you guys don't want to go for a ride. So that's Pugsley. I know it. This is Boy Cat. This is Wednesday. That's the girl cat. And then Moose. and then some artwork, and then TV. This is my little house. E-Dreams, it's my pleasure. Hi, Danny. Hello, Miss Rizzo. I have done 2 tours in Australia, concentrating in Perth, teaching resin. My pleasure, Cheryl. Always happy to help. Again, if you have any questions, this is how you can reach me, right here. And I have my website and the colors I use and the discount code for 24 hours after this live posts. So by this time tomorrow, full price for you. But check it out. How do you keep pet hair from getting in your artwork? Everything I make has it. Tiffany, I have a video on my channel that is a dust-free zone video on how we made our dust-free cabinets with like a Velcro front. It's basically just a shelf and a bunch of tarp and some Velcro, and that's where I put all of my artwork to set up. Okay. Ugh. My pleasure, Tina. Do you always do a show on Mixed Media's channel or just this once? Manuel, when Marcy is en route to somewhere, or she gets busy with life, or she decides to take a break, which everyone needs, especially from YouTube, she'll shoot me a text, and if I am able, then I jump on and do a Mixed Media hack. We love it. We love seeing Mixed Media Girl. My pleasure, Missy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rizzo. Yep, I hijack once every few months, but I'm happy to hijack more often. Just whenever I can, I'm happy to. Hi, Megan. Love the surprise. It's the first time I got in a live feed that there was an alert that there was a live feed for some reason on my channel. YouTube's decided they don't want to tell people when I'm live. It's the craziest thing, but whatever. Nice to see you too, Karen. So many of my YouTube fam are in this room, and it makes my heart happy. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna quit jibber jabbing. And yeah, if you have any questions, Marcy is very knowledgeable in resin things and in, you know, all art things. Homegirl's so talented. It's crazy. Still don't know how you make acrylic pours look so flippin' easy. Even I can do them when I'm in your presence, which is bananas. Anyways, I digress. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to Marcy, and if you get bored, want to check out my channel, it's also cool too. But for sure, subscribe to this channel, Marcy Mixed Media Girl, for absolutely insanely talented lady Marcy is. And yeah, read all this stuff, check us out, and I'll see you guys on my channel or the next time I hijack Marcy's channel. Be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Okay, so y'all don't know this, but on my channel, I say bye, and everyone else says, I said bye. So anyways, bye. I said bye.